101 Metro Drive, episode 101. Today we're talking about keyboard warriors and the erosion of socializing, right? The erosion of socializing. So the keyboard warriors, that's been around. I remember that. That's been around for a minute, right? And whenever I think of keyboard warriors, I think back to driver's ed, my driver's ed, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, it feels like. And he said, people tend to act a certain way in their vehicle in ways they never would outside of that vehicle. He's like, if you're in a grocery store and you're pushing a buggy or a cart, you would never cut somebody off and wedge your way in between to get in the aisle spot. It just wouldn't happen most of the time. But when the lanes merge in, people they do things they normally wouldn't do because they have this artificial, or at least somewhat, of a shell to protect them. And so he's like, guys, don't do it. Treat people the same. I was like, okay, I'll take that. That's my takeaway. Sweet. It's even more magnified when you have the cushion or artificial shell or surrogate or whatever you want to call it of your online avatar, your online profile, and protecting you from real life consequences. People say things I cannot imagine saying to another human off very little trigger. So let me give you an example. Like they hear one thing, like, they make a statement, and then as how online arguments go is someone shares an opinion and someone doesn't like that opinion, so they feel obligated to educate the person via live, via online chat, which has never proved successful for anybody ever. And then they counter it and say, get your facts straight, A, B, C, D. And then the other person then gets hurt because they got corrected and now they've got a safe face on a public thread. And so then they're like, well, I hope you and all your and then they just shout these terrible things, which in the real world, at least when I grew up, you would have been punched in the face for. Like, if you say that, I've seen things like, I hope your children die. I like things like ridiculous things that, like, okay, you would never say to another human. And then here's the true irony, right? I am a Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I'm in the fight world, the fight industry. I know a lot of fighters, and some of the most dangerous people on the planet are the most humble, regularly the most humble, chill, calm people you'll ever meet. We had Professor Hinato in here for a seminar, and the guy was like the chillest, calmest, most quiet, soft-spoken dude you've ever met. Multiple-time world champion, ADCC champ, like legend, and one of the quietest people you ever met. So the cliche goes, lions don't have to tell people that they are lions, and you don't have to roar to let people know you are a lion, okay? It's usually the lambs or the mice that have to roar to let people know what they are. It's an insecurity problem is what it comes down to. They're battling with their own insecurities of who knows what, and they feel the need to let the world know that. Like, so if I get in an online argument, a lot of times, like, going back to this, I get a lot of nasty comments on my posts. I get a lot of nasty comments directed at me, whether directly or passively aggressively. And it comes down to having the maturity and the confidence and the security, the mental security to say, I have enough confidence in who I am and my mindset belief. I don't have to prove anything to anybody online, because the people who know me personally know that this guy's claims are artificial. And the people who don't know me personally, why do I care what they think? Why do I care what they think? I mean, I've got plenty of content out there now. We have plenty of content out there now to where you guys know us. Generally, you kind of, like, it's very, very, very difficult to be duplicitous and keep up this facade for so long, right? So then my challenge to you guys is, okay, going back to this. For one, my challenge, if you don't already, just avoid online arguments at all costs. This should go without saying, but literally, it should be like, the best way to do this is, okay, cool, good talk, end of discussion. Or you win, you're right, I'm wrong, whatever. Like, you win. That's it. And then, and if they keep it going, then you can block the person. But the second thing is, guys, though, is having this goes a little bit deeper. Are you battling any insecurities? Are you battling any insecurities that make you feel like you need to defend yourself? That make you feel like you need to put up a fight and really defend your honor or save face? I don't know the answer to that. You will know. I don't know. But you need to have enough confidence in who you are and your worldview. And your worldview, guys, to not have to defend it to anybody. I'm Coach David with Metro Jiu-Jitsu, guys. As always, I look forward to seeing you on the mats.